Good morning. Today's date is September 25th, 2024. The time now is 11 a.m. Welcome to the monthly State Commission of Corrections monthly meeting. Start up the minutes. Need a motion for the minute meetings, August 28th, 2024 commission meeting.
Motion.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Motion for the minutes of September 11th, 2024 CPCRC meeting. Motion.
Motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
I'll now turn it over to Adam, Supervisor of Construction Unit for variances.
Good morning, Chairman, Commissioners. We have item A, the Genesee County Jail. This is for the revocation of the capacity variance 21B03. This is due to the new opening of the new facility, so it's no longer needed. Except for the variance.
Recommendation of the variance be revoked.
Yes, sorry.
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
For MFCs, we have item C for the Portland County Jail, MFC revision. This reflects the opening of housing area section 3 after the completed renovation and results in an increase of 3 beds from the previous MFC with a new total capacity rating of 83 beds.
Any questions or concerns?
No.
Motion.
Yes, is that the one where it says 25 square feet for? There was something about Cortland where it says the rule is 25 square foot of day room. But it doesn't say per bed.
It is per.
It is
So it's 25 square feet of adjacent day space and or this is a dormitory setting. So it's 75 per individual. So 50 of housing, 25 of day space. So the square footage of the area is 225, I believe, and that gives us a capacity of 3. So it's 25 per individual, 50 housing.
But it doesn't say that.
It does in the regulation part on the very top of that document where we explain the regulations. It says it up there.
It's on page 1, section 2.
Yeah,
number 5.
multiple occupancy.
I didn't see it said per bed.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know if it says per, but it is 25 per. So that's the rating. So because it's 225, it's 75. We take 75, we divide it by 3, 50, 25. That's how we come up with the numbers.
Section 3, is that the dorm?
Yeah.
229 total square feet in the unit. Capacity is 3.
And the multiple occupancy up on the top where we describe it, that's how we calculate that number.
But does that number include the bed space and the day room space, that
Yeah.
229?
Yes. 50 for housing, 25 for day space. And this particular unit is a unit that is designed for workers who don't spend a lot of time in that area anyway. They do all of the work within the facility. You know, they spend a lot of time in units, kitchens, laundry, like everything like that. They don't even spend a lot of time there.
I was just reading it literally in that first page.
Yeah,
It doesn't say per bed, it just says.
The description
25.
above doesn't say per.
Per bed,
That's
right.
It says the 50 square feet for the sleeping area per.
Yeah.
Not the 20, so it just shows that.
Yeah, and that's based on the reg. We might have to. That's where that comes from. Again, the reg doesn't say 25, we interpret it to be 25.
Yeah, it says,
Sufficient.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it should say
We rate it at
per
25.
individual.
Yeah, that's definitely how we do it.
Could it
Yeah.
say per individual?
We can make
per
that
bed
adjustment.
or something?
Doesn't
Yep.
say big. Or even there.
50, yeah, that's the 50, yep. Yeah, and then each unit, yeah, so this one, we want to add per individual, just like we have it here. Per,
Okay.
add that per incarcerated individual, 25 square feet per incarcerated, yeah, that's how we rate it, but it's not, but that's how we rate it. We definitely don't undercut that, yeah.
I assumed that from looking at the total, but it didn't say it. so
Yeah, yep,
I'm still a recovering lawyer, I can't help it.
yeah.
Sorry, Adam, keep going.
You know, second. Need motion for approval?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item D is Genesee County Jail MFC revocation. This is to revoke the old County Jail MFC due to the opening of a new facility. That would be recommended to be revoked.
Any questions or concerns? Motion,
Motion.
second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Item F, Rensselaer County Jail MFC revision. This reflects the closure of housing area West 4 for the sheriff's written request and results in a decrease of 41 beds from the previous MFC with a new total capacity rating of 433 beds.
Any questions or concerns?
No.
Motion,
Motion.
second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Now turn it over to Deb Slagbean for the presentation of the SSD facilities.
Good morning. We've received an application from Together for Youth to recertify the Capital District Juvenile Secure Detention Facility as a specialized secure juvenile detention facility for older youth. We've received all the necessary paperwork except for our current security inspection and fire inspection. It's recommended that the commission recertify the facility as an SSD through October 1st, 2026, with the following conditions: that all policies and procedures contain the requirements of our minimum standards, that a security inspection is completed by the Albany County Sheriff by October 31st and a copy be provided to the commission, that the director review the security inspection that is completed in 2024, make an immediate assessment of the conditions and urgency of the cited deficiencies, and provide SCOC and OCFS within 60 days of the date of the recertification of plan and timeline for all remediation. That a fire inspection is completed by October 31st, 2024, and a copy be provided to the commission.
Recommended approval.
Recommended for recertification.
Any questions or concerns?
No.
Motion,
Motion.
second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
We've also received an application from the New York City Administration for Children's Services to recertify Crossroads as a specialized secure detention facility as an SSD for older youth. We've received all the necessary paperwork except for the current security inspection. The inspection was completed in July of 2024. We're just waiting for the report, which is scheduled to be distributed within the next few weeks. So we're recommending that the commission recertify Crossroads as an SSD through October 1st, 2026, with the following conditions: that all policies and procedures contain the minimum requirements of our standards, that a copy of the security inspection be given to the commission upon receipt, that the director review the security inspection and make the immediate assessment of the conditions and urgency of the cited deficiencies, provide SCOC and OCFS within 60 days of the date of the recertification, a plan and timeline of all planned remediation, and that they make sure that everything is in line with our standards. So we would recommend recertification.
Any questions or concerns? Motion,
Motion.
second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
We received an application from Erie County Department of Social Services to recertify the Erie County Youth Detention Center as an SSD. We received all the necessary paperwork, and we would recommend recertification of the Erie County Youth Detention Center as a SSD until October 1st, 2026, with the following conditions: that all policies and procedures contain the requirements of our minimum standards, and that the director review the security inspection that was completed by the Erie County Sheriff on June 24th, 2024, make an immediate assessment of the conditions and urgency of the cited deficiencies, and provide SCOC and OCFS within 60 days of the recertification of plan and timeline for all remediation. So recommend recertification.
Any questions or concerns? Motion,
Motion.
second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
We also received an application from the Onondaga County Department of Children and Family Services to recertify the Hillbrook Juvenile Detention Facility as an SSD. We've received all the necessary paperwork. We would recommend that the Hillbrook Juvenile Detention Facility be recertified as an SSD until October 1st, 2026, with the following conditions: that the policies and procedures contain all the requirements of our minimum standards, and that the director review the security inspection that was completed by the Onondaga County Sheriff Office on August 23rd, 2024, make the immediate assessment of the conditions and urgency of the cited deficiencies, and provide the commission and OCFS within 60 days of the recertification, a plan for the remediation. So recommend recertification.
Any questions or concerns? Motion,
Motion.
second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
We received an application from New York City Administration for Children's Services to recertify the Horizon Specialized Secure Detention Facility as an SSD. We received all the necessary paperwork except for the current security inspection. That inspection was completed by June 2024, and we're just waiting for the report, which will be within the next few weeks. We're recommending recertification of Horizon as an SSD through October 1st, 2026, with the following conditions: that all policies and procedures contain all our minimum standards requirements, that a copy of the security inspection be provided to the commission, and that the director review the security inspection, make an immediate assessment of the conditions and urgency of the cited deficiencies, and provide the commission and OCFS within 60 days of the recertification of the plan and timeline of the remediation.
Any questions or concerns?
No.
Motion,
Motion.
second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
We received an application from the Monroe County Department of Human Services to recertify the Monroe County Children Detention Center as an SSD. We received all the necessary paperwork except for the current security inspection. We would recommend that we recertify the Monroe County Children's Detention Center as an SSD through October 1st, 2026, with the following conditions: that the policies and procedures contain all the requirements of the minimum standards, that a security inspection is completed by the Monroe County Sheriff's Office by October 31st, 2024, and a copy be provided to the commission, and that the director reviews the security inspection, make an immediate assessment of the conditions and urgency of any cited deficiencies, provide SCOC and OCFS within 60 days of the recertification of plan and timeline for remediation.
Any questions or concerns?
No.
Motion,
Motion.
second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
And finally, we received an application from the Children's Village to recertify Woodfield Detention Center as an SSD. We've received all the necessary paperwork except for the current fire inspection and current security inspection. It is recommended that the commission recertify the Woodfield Detention Center as an SSD through October 1st, 2026, with the following conditions: the policies and procedures contain all the requirements of our minimum standards, a copy of the security inspection that's completed by the Westchester County Department of Correction be provided to the commission, that the director review the security inspection, make an immediate assessment of the conditions and urgency cited deficiencies, and provide SCOC and OCFS within 60 days of the date of the recertification, a plan and timeline for the remediation, and a fire inspection to be completed by November 29th, 2024. It is scheduled for the beginning of November. So we recommend.
Any questions or concerns?
No.
Motion,
Motion.
second, all in favor?
Aye.
That's it.
That's it for
For
session.
open session. Need a motion to enter executive session to discuss security and destruction issues.
Motion.
A second,
Second. You shut it down.
welcome back. Need a motion to exit executive session.
Motion. Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Need a motion to ratify all action taken in executive session.
Motion.
A second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Any other business? Need a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, everybody.
Don't get very done.